What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you all having a great Friday, and hope you all had a great week. The crazy snowstorm that was coming this way, snow everywhere. But it's Friday. We're here to have a
No,
great time, and welcome to the Infinity Equation. I'm sorry, Rush. What were you going to say?
I said snow. What's that?
It's this little flurry stuff that comes from the sky. It's all white. It causes messes and everything. You
Down
don't
here
really
in
need it.
Florida, we don't know what that snow is.
You don't want that stuff. You don't want the stuff. But how you doing, everybody? Welcome. Glad y'all can be here and hang out with us. Yes, Greg, a lot of snow and rain. Yes. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's feeling well and good. A lot of people getting sick out here, but gotta keep yourself healthy and medicated. Take Robitussin.
I'm plenty medicated.
There you go. Robitussin. Skin your knee, Robitussin. You feel like you don't have anything? Drink a ginger beer. Love the refreshing taste. Let's see who we got here in the chat. Well, excuse me, before I do that, pardon me. If you're the first time you're here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like what you see and hear from us. But let's go around and see who's here on the IE crew. Let's start off to my right. No, my left. Yeah, my left. Start off with Mr. Rush. How you doing, sir?
I'm here, awake for time being. We'll see how that goes. Again, fuel.
Nice.
Hi.
And then the one and only Mr. Tim. How you doing, sir?
What goes on? Infinity Equation goons. Dante, how are you? Rush, hello. I'm sorry for the brief technical difficulties on my end, but evidently Santa Claus does not approve of my being on this podcast tonight and tried to block my internet, but we figured it out and got around the fat man, so we're good.
The night Santa went crazy. Pop.
The night disavowed finally smashed his laptop.
No, we can't have that. Did we know more live at 7:05 on Wednesday?
You would know when wrestling starts.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. But let's see who's in the chat here. We got White Mike Vegeta. Hello, how you doing? Matt Shu, how you doing? Alyssa T. A Tizzle in the house. Greg Finstead, what's going on? Four Feathers. Don Machichiaro. Greg Finstead. Dragon Eyes 69. Leave my toys alone. Omar V. Amber Wings. Foam Formers. No, I'm not drinking the Zima. It's not Zima's ginger beer. Zima, get out of here. And Alcatraz. And Mark Rose, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a great evening. And if you aren't here, say hi in the comments. We want to know you if you're here. Just say hello. Don't be shy. Nobody's going to bite you.
We like participation. I know there are people who sit there and they watch, which we appreciate. But I know there's people who are shy and they don't want to talk, or they're because I was one of those people, I don't know, like 2 years ago when the world broke. But here's the thing: talk, say hi. It's a community. We're here to have fun, talk, blast, leave all the BS at work, and have fun on a Friday night. So interact. Let us know where you're here. Say hi. It starts with that.
We welcome all the keyboard warriors. We're not
afraid.
And bring them. Bring the keyboard
here
warriors.
He is,
bring
a
them.
full house with Action Figgy Skinny. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Real Figgy Skinny.
Yes. Looks like you're cold there, sir. You got that whole hat on, the sweatshirt.
Oh, it's winter. It's winter officially here today. That first snowfall hit, and it's wild. Rush, I know you're just like, what's that? Because you got the sun and all that beautiful weather over there. But yeah, no, it's cold.
Yeah.
Officially got my Canadian suit on.
I think we had a high of 82 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. So
wow,
shakes fists.
Wow,
shakes fists.
Yeah, exactly.
Go kick some rocks, Rush. Go kick some rocks, man. I'm kicking snow piles. You go kick some rocks.
Oh, we got some more people here. Hendrix and Dom. Nom Rugged and Happy Accident and Rat Face 44 reviews.
Hey, James, killing with those GI Joe classified reveals.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out after the show. But go check his reviews out. Chef's kiss. They got the chef's kiss reviews. But hope y'all doing great. What? Good Lord, Happy. What were you buying? Just dropped 500 on toys at Target.
Whoa. Easy.
Did you buy a bike?
Slow it down. Happy, let's slow it down. I think we need to sit down and have a talk. Wow.
I was gonna say you must have bought everything.
Didn't leave one
Exactly.
at all.
Like, who's the next collector? I don't even know him. Screw him. Be alright. Could be alright. Oh, and he said that's not an accident. Oh man. So man, what a wild week it's been. Lord have mercy.
So much stuff.
Exactly.
And it keeps coming.
Yeah, yes it does.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yep.
Always applies, no matter what. It always applies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I just want to do I want us to do something different a little bit and do some community shout-outs because there's people who don't have a lot of followers and they're doing some great stuff. So I do want to kind of like give them a quick shout out. First of all, he's in the chat right here. Ratface44, James Reviews. Ratface44 Reviews. Actually go and follow him. Great reviewer.
Mhm.
Very awesome. If you haven't checked out Vasco Toys, they're also great. Sorry, I'm trying to find the rest of them here.
Got this guy named Rush and give him a follow.
Yes,
Yeah.
follow Rush.
Rush guy.
You can follow.
You can see close-ups of what you see behind me, and a lot more that you don't see.
Exactly.
That's on the OnlyFans. That's why you're like Mandy. You're like Mandy Rose. You have it on that fan website, right?
Oh, it can't have that. You gotta get fired. Then you're gonna get fired now.
Listening to the wrestling chats talking about that, and they're naming all the different like OnlyFans sites. I'm like, I did not know there are that many different sites.
Yep.
I didn't know either. I was like, damn, like what site is that? I never even heard of it. Phone Formers, go check them out. Very good. And I had one more and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, go ahead.
Destruct Weapon X. So that's a DSTRUCT Weapon X. Follow him. He takes great pictures. Great stuff. Great content.
I'm pretty sure this gentleman has surpassed me a while back, but I wanted to mention Carver Customs being out there, man.
Yes.
Brian doing God's work with those dios. He recently posted our interaction from Toy Hio with Egon Page, as Dan Jose would say. Mr. Page, thank you for being on our show, by the way, a couple months ago. But yeah, go check out Carver if you want a dio. I was gonna say it's this guy named Prime, but I almost start beef with Dante tonight.
Yo, bump Prime. Don't care about Prime. Prime can go kick rocks all day, every day. Got time for that.
And my choice for tonight is Can of Beams. If you don't follow him, and just the special effects this man creates are amazing and enhances my display like you would not believe. So every time he comes up with something new, I have to put in a new order soon. So I'm always looking forward to what he has.
Was that Beams as in BEAMS? Beams? Or Beams?
Can of Beams. BEAMS.
Yeah,
Like laser beams, but Can of Beams.
Yes, beams. All right, that's all I got for now. But and then check out my man Happy Accident. He's doing some awesome work. What's going on, KJ? How you doing, sir?
That's how my mom describes me in Happy Accident.
But yeah, and sorry, and can't forget my man Don Machichiaro, who's been lighting up. Y'all, he'd be taking pictures on the regular. Definitely go check him out. If you haven't started following him, go check him out. Grace says Marvelo Dad on IG makes insane resin effects like ice sleds for Iceman. Yes, I've seen him. Yes, definitely go check him out. Yeah, his work is impeccable as well.
You know, we haven't he hasn't posted much recently in regard to this. However, let's not forget the amazing fire effects that Mr. Art G had been doing and his 3D printing as well. I know he was putting some things together over the last year or two.
Now that you said his name, he'll appear in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, emo pop up.
Yeah, you gotta say his name for him to conjure up like Beetlejuice
or Candyman.
Yeah, exactly. Art just pops out of nowhere with a dial. Here you go. What? Darn, Art, you can't be doing that, Art. Good
Want
Lord.
to see this brick wall?
No.
Hey,
prime.
you mentioned Beetlejuice. I'd be remiss if I didn't say this with the toy hunting I do. Burlington Coat Factory has this freaking. I bought this at Walmart months ago, but they're getting this last Best Action Beetlejuice in for like $10.
That's not bad.
So if you're near Burlington, there's some freaking gold to be mined right now at those Burlington stores.
Yeah, I've got a few of those near me, but again, I have no need for coats, so I never go into the store.
Burlington.
I still call it the Coat Factory to this day.
Yeah,
I know that they
it
rebranded it, but it's always Coat Factory to me.
It always will be. That's what we know is as it's coat factories, coats.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, we got Owen DeRoser. Is DeRosers? Is that? I do apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I do apologize.
You're broken.
What's up, Eric? He says, "What's up, everyone?" Figure fan Nate, what's going on? How you doing?
Yo, Nate.
Text 83 says, "Hey, what's up? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're doing well too." And phone from says, "Speaking of 3D printing and popping up things, Dante's King." Yes. So I am teaming up with Brian Gallo. I sent to him 5 as of right now to paint up some Kang chairs from. And if you ever seen Earth's Mightiest Heroes, those chairs, it's that chair that Kang had. So I see figure like, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Sorry.
I know a lot of people have asked me how much it is. It's for it painted, it's 95 ship.
Ain't bad.
But it's a hefty boy. It's not like oh, this thing's like cheaply made. No, it's got some hefticity to it. That's my word. That's my word.
Okay.
Hefticity. Like it's got some heft to it, but it's not like, oh, if I drop this, it's not gonna break like easily.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We came for the heft. We stay for the hefticity.
Yeah, the hefticity of it. The hefticity makes it feel like it's a broad. I feel like I almost want to feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson when I do that. Like the broad strokes of it, hefticity. Grace says, "Wait, Dante has painting been done, and it's not by Alex?" No. Yes, it is painting. Painting is being done, but it's by Brian Gallo. He's doing the painting for me, so he's going to paint them up, and I'm going to sell the first 5. I want to try to at least have 5 more done by this year. Well, hopefully before the end of this year, and get them over to him and get more painted up. But speaking of that, I will give one away for free starting next month. Paint it, no cost. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. Just haven't figured it out. But I'm going to give one away for free to a random viewer. I don't know.
She friends with his name ends with any.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, just all of them that end with any, or possibly just skinny.
That is the hack for life right there. Just your name has ended any, and like you're golden. You can do anything.
Yep.
Begins with an A, ends with a Y.
Eligible for everything.
Exactly. How you doing, Paul? Nice to meet you. He says hello, everybody. Don says, my job doesn't sell coats, but Burlington is one of my customers. I used to get thrown off seeing checks coming in from Burlington Coat Factory in Burlington, New Jersey. Yeah, that would throw it off. Greg says, Dante, what is your dream item to print someday? My dream item? I don't know. I really don't know.
Lincoln Financial Field.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. They probably would put it in. They probably would put that in.
Home of the NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Sports.
And they'll probably lose too. Sports.
Dante, I've watched one game the whole year. I've been a fan my whole life. But I just honestly, I joke about it. I've gotten away from sports. I have the last 3 years. Kind of intentionally. I needed a break. But I heard that on the radio the other day, and I was like, nope, not falling for it. Not going to start watching now. I'll check in February and see if I can get a T-shirt,
There you go. Hey.
Not being
I can see if I can grab you one. I can see if I grab one because I go down there like every Friday.
Now, I'll take you up on that.
I can see. I don't know because like where I work at, they're not part of them.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? They have stuff laying around half the time, so who knows what they got. Like I got you that poster.
I was gonna say that. I have the poster.
No! It was just like it's a poster of all Philly stuff. If you're not from Philly, you wouldn't really know it. But it It's just Philly things that.
We did throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Yes, y'all did.
And this was like
too.
This was like an anniversary of that too. It's like the 50th anniversary or something crazy. I think of that potentially, or I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe making that up.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't say anything. I went to Chicago just to get a jersey from the now defunct Arena Football League just because it says Rush. So
you know what? That's all worth it.
That's devotion. Yeah.
Hey, we had I keep saying we. I don't live in Philly, but Philadelphia had a team owned by Bon Jovi at one point. The Philadelphia Soul, right? Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. And that still couldn't be successful.
Were they living on prayer?
Oh no.
Yes, they were.
Nah, unfortunately, they only got halfway there.
Oh no Bon Jovi puns. No.
I don't know. The field was, I guess, slippery when wet.
You come on, go on, Dante. You know you got one. Go.
White Mike Vegeta says an opt-in spinning wheel. That's a good idea to do it. That's a good idea. I might do that. Yeah, that might be the way. Omega Weapon 13 says Messi all the way. Figure fan Nate says NBA is about the only sport I care about. Go Suns. The Phoenix Suns, where they ain't got Charles Barkley no more fighting nobody, so I don't know how good they are.
I mean, Barkley was how long ago, man?
I know. Sports.
Oh, not you too.
One of my fondest childhood sports memories, the first Dream Team. We all know what a big deal that was.
Yeah.
We were all Larry Bird, everybody. It was the real Dream Team. But I'll never forget watching my parents' bedroom with them when I was like 6 or whatever the hell it was. And Barkley dunks, and they're up by like 50,000 points over the Angolians.
Yeah.
And literally, Barkley kicked an Angolian in the face. And I was like, wow, Charles, it's not a guy from the Knicks.
Yeah. That's Charles Barkley.
He don't care what country you're from. He gonna kick you anyway.
Kick you in the face.
Wow.
It's given, but with Sir Charles, man.
Exactly. All right, so guys, let's go around and see what you got. Rush, did you get anything cool this week?
Just what I talked about last week, just the day after on Saturday, the Herald's 2-pack came in.
Yes, I forgot.
That's the only thing that's come in, luckily for me.
Jeez. Oh man.
Yeah. My look, it kind of settled down for me because Hasbro settled down. I was like, yo, settle down, Hasbro. You got to settle down. You got to calm down. Like, you're charging too many people.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they listened?
Yeah, they listened. They listened this time. They're like, all right, we'll hit you with one thing this week. That's it. One thing. And then you'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Dan Yoon's fault because he's probably said, like, yeah. He's like, we got some drops for you. And we've got some other drops for you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep dropping it.
True.
We like keeping things a surprise.
Exactly.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe in May. We don't know. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Depends on when that shipment comes in.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, UK got it? Oh, don't you worry. You'll have it in about 4 weeks.
Months.
Yeah.
I was going to go years.
Months.
More optimistic than me.
Exactly. No, it's going to be months. It's months now. Like when UK has it, it's just like maybe 2 months away. I'm like,
or 2 weeks. Yeah,
yeah, like, that too.
May 2023. Haha.
CMD. No. First it's like UK, and then CMD store got it, and like, oh, it's gonna hit America.
No, man. GameStop plays with me too.
CMD store anymore for GI Joes. I'm like, I saw James, aka Ratface, got his hands on something good. It might be at CMD store.
Yeah.
Considering it's funny, considering CMD is legit a 5-minute drive from our house, it's very funny to hear the world speak about it. Where I'm just like, oh yeah, CMD. Where like I'll check in the morning, pick it up by noon, throw it up, and then it's sold out the next day. But they don't want to give me a discount code.
Yeah. And I'm like, just because you live here, you think you'll get a discount?
I was like, guys, you don't see the math of no. Okay,
no.
Sure,
no.
Whatever.
Yeah,
free promotion.
Shouts to CMD.
Yeah.
Love
they're
them.
like, yo, those Americans, they love us. Can't get enough of us.
Well, I
We
mean, they
sell
have
out
the one
because of
spot
them.
here in Montreal, and then they have another location across the border, which is why shipping goes really quickly to the States. Otherwise, you guys would be paying an arm and a leg. So, yeah. Well, yeah.
Real quick, we got a super chat from Robert Diaz. Thank you very much. He says, I'm expecting a shipping container. Wait, I shouldn't even read that. Thank you, Robert, for the super chat. Thank you for that nonsense.
Thank you for doing that. That was great. Thank
It's
you.
not
Rob.
worth it. And A Tizzle says, I got some things for some Christmas presents. So don't you go looking around the house, Tim.
I already was rooting through her bags.
Him and Bruno were looking through the bag. What's going on?
Bruno jumped out and bit me, so that was the end of that.
No, hey, we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, that's right. That is correct.
We probably don't, because he might start scratching at that door to get on TV again. So, or on the internet.
You bring your dog in, I'm going to bring my 6 in. So,
Avenger 70 says, I'm getting some G.I. Joe and D&D figures this week. Nice. Yeah. Oh, Atos said that's a lie. Four Feathers asked Dante, did you check out Disembowel's toy list? No, I knew what it was about. There was no need for me to look at it, to not even acknowledge it.
Right.
I only acknowledged the tribal chief, and that wasn't the tribal chief in that video.
I thought you'd be the first like, and I thought you'd be the first comment, Dante. I even name dropped you in it, man. I made that list for you, the people, as well.
You know what? Figure, what'd you get this week?
Oh. About 8 Crimson Guards. On Monday was Daredevil. Tuesday was the Guards. Today is, we'll see after I do the what's in the box. I know what's in it, but suspense.
What's in the box?
Hold on. Can I do it? Can I do it, Figgy?
I mean, if you can get the pitch, yeah.
Hold on. So today is what's in the box.
You see,
we have some good stuff in the box.
Okay, you see, you got your own rendition. You good? It's one of those. You almost there. It's close. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that hit cursed GameStop. Something that was expected on the 26th decided to just be like, oh no, it's coming today instead. So got that. How I am. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just fooling with this while you were saying it.
That's a great idea. I was wondering what to do with that extra. Wait, hold on. What I do with that? Yes. Yeah. I got no idea what to do with that bullseye.
But
that is so great.
But if you have Zarana, your bullseye, she comes with 2 different hair pieces.
And I kind of like the original hairpiece she came with, so I am going to put her 80s mullet on my good man over there.
That's hilarious.
Look at that.
That's great.
That crisp baldness. Can I speak to your manager?
That is madness. That's great. I'm pretty sure Cyclops hit today too.
Yeah, I'll go with mine. But go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry, Skinny, were you done?
No, I'm done. Yeah, okay. Hopefully.
So anybody who watches our friends, the Toy Amigos, will get this reference. I'm about to pull an Adam Van Winkler. So get a pot of coffee. This might take about an hour and a half for me.
I thought you were going to put a V-neck on.
The deep V, like all the way down my belly button. Shout out to Adam Van Winkler. Okay, yeah. So I bad things happened and lots got bought. I'll try to be quick. You guys mentioned a lot of it. So
it's Christmas.
My Amazon.
Hey, it says it's from Santa. It's allowed.
Exactly.
So he came in, and actually, everybody who's interested, I did post my YouTube review with This About Action Figures of this guy about an hour ago. So later on, after the show's over, I'm gonna check that out. This guy's awesome. We're all talking top 10s pretty soon. Last year, because I got my Bats, my Alley Vipers, so late, I put them off the 2022's top 10 list. This guy I got early enough. I think he's going to be consideration for 2022. But yeah, the Crimson Guard's insane. Yeah, he's cool. Figgy, you mentioned, and also you showed off Bullseye. This Daredevil is friggin' phenomenal.
Yes,
yeah.
All the people who were unhappy with the emblem on the chest, in hand, I'm fine with it. It did look bad on camera, like when I first saw it. I'm good with it, man. Like I love this thing.
I'm not 300% happy with the fig, but I do really like it. I wish the red was a little bit more vibrant, but
it is two different reds on him though.
I mean, it just still feels a little muted to me. Not muted, but you know what I mean. Just matte and like.
If you look at the chest area, it's like.
If they gave me the red from the original Bucky Cap Daredevil on this one, done. I'm good.
Get it. So I know this has been talked about already. I still would like to know the answer to the riddle. Why the hell does Sentry come with 2 trigger hands?
Oh, no.
Walgreens, I had no interest in this at all. My old one is still back there. I have
he's on the shelf of doom.
This was $7 at Walgreens. $7.
I'll step in with that one. I'm actually thinking that's a mix-up at the production plant, just because when they first showed them on Hasbro, he had like kind of like gripping hands like this, kind of like he's going to grab someone, like rip him in half.
Yeah.
And I just think it was a mix-up at the factory. It's like they gave gun hands instead of gripping hands. So, because again, when he was first shown by the Hasbro team, they showed him with these type hands, but we got something else. So I think the factory just mixed that one up.
Gotcha. Dante finally shipped. You told me it was on its way.
Wow. Oh, you're in that kind of realm. Okay, you're nope.
I only have this is only my second Mezco. Although listening to Prime and Nasty Nate on the figure booth, they do a good job of trying to talk me to buy more of these things. But I pre-ordered this guy. It's been literally just about 2 years of a wait. But holy smokes, the jacket, everything on here has the bendy wire, the whole jacket. These freaking tarot cards, they do come out. I saw on some reviews. I didn't pop them out, but they actually have the print on the inside of the cards as well. And the amount of accessories, again, I don't Mezco, so like this stuff blows me away. But literally 4 heads, chainsaw, gun, cigarettes that go in the mouth, magic effects. Like, it's worth what you pay. It's just you got to wait, you know?
Yeah. Dom says Batman 89 laughs at your 2-year wait.
Valid.
Figure Fan Nate says thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, no problem, man. You guys do great work over there. And if I don't catch
hold on.
Motivation
No, don't say
Mondays,
they do. Figure Fan Nate does all the heavy lifting. Project First does little to nothing over there.
But yeah, two GI Joes. I got both of the Target exclusives. This one apparently people were all worked up about. I guess there's only 2 per store right now. I did find the Spider-Man cell shaded Marvel Legend.
Nice.
So yep, that was there. So that'll go on the wall. It's not going to get opened since it's on the older book. And then
they're going to send them. I ordered mine to Walmart. When are they going to send them?
Maybe they sent it to my Walmart. AEW cards, 2022 came in.
Nice.
And now this is going to take a hard shift in the wrestling. Again, I'm sorry this is so long, but so here's the thing. I need to block ringside collectibles that I can't go to their website anymore.
What?
Because they had a sale. They had a sale.
Multiple sales for like 4 weeks. I bought all these figures I'm about to show you are from this year, and they came in for $63 shipped. Okay, so we have Will Hobbs. We have
Powerhouse.
Another Thunder Rosa. I had one I didn't want to open. Now I'll open this one. So Thunder Rosa, Christian Cage, who was like $4 or something, I think. Jade Cargill. I took my Jade back to Walmart because I thought it cost too much. It was like $5 on ringside. Ricky Starks just had one of the best 2 weeks of his career on AEW.
And now he's never going to be wrestling for the championship again.
You'll never see him again.
Buried!
Wardlow in his Pinnacle outfit.
And you'll never see him
last
again.
night, I made the mistake of going on again. And there might be another like $62 worth coming in of wrestling buddies for my nephews and all sorts of crazy shit. So it's
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wardlow's, I saw the video of him when he first got shown what his figure looks like, and it's cool to see people when they actually get to see that they're an action figure and they get so like giddy and excited about it. So that was cool.
Yes, he seems like a pretty cool dude. Like he gets it, he knows what he's doing. But
yeah.
And then I won't go through in depth, but I finally got to my comic book shop to get my box, get my pulled titles. So I got a good, I don't know, the night of the wedding last week actually. When I jumped on and my audio was terrible. I got like maybe 10 of my books finally in. So I'm finally catching up on X-Men. Last 4 months of X-Men's have been freaking awesome. I didn't realize how good it was.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll stop now. Sorry. That was a lot. I think what'd you get?
I just got my Cyclops in today. I got my 2 the bundle trolls in from Mythic Legions in today.
Nice.
Got some more resin in, some more gray, and tomorrow I should be getting my translucent orange for this gentleman here. I'm gonna make some translucent chains.
Nice.
I did get my 3-pack. I got my 2-pack Heralds. Did I get anything else? No, actually, it was a light week. I was happy it was a light week. I didn't need anything else.
That was last week for me, and I still got like Dusty and Zorana back then, so
Yeah,
not too bad.
I did get those Joes. So I did get those. I got Crimson, the Crimson Guard. Oh, and I did get Nemo's Wave Rider in. That came in. That thing is huge. That's a. I wish I could take it out and show you, but it like you can kind of see it like right there where Nemo's sitting on top, right there where I'm pointing at. Yeah, that's it on the stand. Ooh, that's a big boy for Mezco. But it's not bad. It's decent. It does what it's supposed to do. So, and also I just started reading this Flawed by Chuck Brown.
Okay.
This is awesome. The first issue it's about a psychiatrist who's like almost like a kind of like Dexter kind of character who goes out and hunts like people who do wrong. Okay. But there's like some sci-fi elements into it as well. But great little read. It's called Flow. I was highly suggested. Chuck Brown does some great writing. That's it from me. I ain't got nothing else thinking this.
Hey, while you're playing comics, Dante, this is by far not an indie, but I've been reading Daredevil for probably like 6 or 7 consecutive years now.
Wow.
This current run, holy cow! I just fall behind. I'll read like almost like 6 in a row, and then back to my shop after that. That the owner knows I don't get there too often. And wow, I mean, I literally throughout the snowstorm yesterday read comics, and the stuff they're doing with Matt Murdock at a lecture right now to bring a full circle back to the 3-pack over here. It's
and
just
Frank Castle.
So yep. And they're bringing him in obviously with it's so good right now.
Sorry, I did also forget. I don't remember if I said this last week, but I did get my Predator, the Mezco Predator. This is the definitive Predator right here.
Nice.
You don't need anything else. He does a job, and because it's cool, because like his hair is like a rubber, so it flexes, so you don't have to worry about it ever messing it up. But yeah, he's worth it. His little armband opens up, so you can go. So you have one Arnold. He laughs at him when he's stuck underneath a tree, so he can set off his timer, those thermal detonators. Yeah, this figure. The only thing I wish they would have put with him is the spear. They didn't give him a spear, but it's nice because the faces, the helmet is just magnetized on, and then on the other face, the mouth is magnetized on. So that's pretty easy. I think that's the easiest face swap I ever had. But yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Nate just mentioned that he got in his Constantine as well. So again, not knowing jack about Mezcos besides what I know from listening to their show, which actually might be a lot, but double jointed elbows and knees on that new Constantine. So I know a lot of Mezco fans are excited because hoping that'll be the norm now moving forward with all their licensed product. But yeah, man, good stuff.
I'm sorry, Omega. Omega Weapon says I got my Cyclops and came with 2 left fists. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's sorry.
If I get 2 right fists, I'll trade you a fist.
2 lefts don't make a right.
Yeah. There you go.
Bad jokes.
Yeah.
Even a dad.
Bullseye. All right, so on to this week's news. Big news coming out of DCU. Henry Cavill's out, and they're starting fresh again. James Gunn, and I forget the other gentleman's name, who's helping them write the new DC universe. And it's kind of like a slap in the face to Henry, but I understand you want to move on, but they just brought this man back in. He was just in Black Adam.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't need you anymore. You're good. Just go ahead. Zana, how do y'all feel? Like, does it matter? Are you ready for a refresh of the series? Do you think they'll include the Batman in there as a refresh?
I'm actually glad that they're restarting over. I mean, don't get me wrong, Henry Cavill was amazing, but I think that was probably the only good casting that they probably did. So I don't care for Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Gal Gadot's it's like that's one thing I gotta give the MCU. Their casting has always been amazing and almost spot on. It's like DC was not. So it sucks that they had to get rid of Cavill, but yeah, start fresh. Let's see what they can do from beginning. And I heard that Jason Momoa may be recast as Lobo, which was always going to be a better fit. But yeah, start fresh. Let's do it over. Let's get some actually, make the characters look like the characters.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake that they made, and it benefited the fans, but it caused their current issues, was putting out that the Snyderverse, the Snyder cut of Justice League, because they probably could have done this, moved along, and rebooted it without as many headaches, but that reignited the fan base. And then, of course, they brought back Cavill for Black Adam, and The Rock didn't do them any favors because he was pushing it. He was told to, and then they backed it off. But yeah, I don't know. They invested a lot of time and money there. And we still have the Flashpoint movie coming out too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and talking about who kind of ruined things, like Ezra Miller is probably a big responsibility for the downfall of that. So that was probably Flash is my favorite DC character, and when they announced Ezra Miller, I'm like, why? That's such horrible casting. It's like I never liked his depiction of Barry Allen. It's like, no, just get rid of him, do someone else.
And fun fact, they announced that in 2014.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was watching The Flash then. I actually liked DC back then.
That's when DC was actually good halfway.
It was tolerable for CW stuff.
Yeah, CW. Yeah,
and the CW Flash was amazing for first few seasons. So
my man, yep, it was.
But a lot of people bring up a good comment, like Henry Cavill's got his next lineup is Warhammer 40K show on Amazon that they're supposed to be producing. So he's good. A lot of people want him to go back to The Witcher. That wasn't going to happen because they already hired somebody. Like, we just ain't going to fire him. Just be like, hey, Henry, you're free? All right, well, come on.
No, he's a purist too, and they weren't going where the books went, so he's not down.
That's why he left. It wasn't because Superman. He wasn't happy with what was going on with the actual writing, because Henry Cavill, even though he's probably the guy that any woman would drop her pants for, he is like the biggest nerd. So he is all into this shit. So he gets mad props from me. But hey, MCU, Kevin Feige, perfect Captain Britain, bring him in.
Hyperion.
That's a
Hyperion.
I was going to say Hyperion.
Captain Britain would be like, you don't need to fake an accent anymore, sure, but like Hyperion. But
it was great. What was it? Oh man, I'm gonna lose some cool points on this one. Was he in Cavill? Was he in the Bourne franchise, or was he in the Bond franchise?
No, he was in Mission Impossible.
No, Mission Impossible.
The other one, the third one I didn't mention.
Yeah,
he was good in that. I enjoyed him in that movie.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that one. He was like, all right, I'm going to do some fighting. I'm like, all right. And that was the reason why the whole
funny movie that he was in. Have you guys ever seen the movie Stardust?
No.
Oh, highly recommend that. It's got Charlie Cox from Daredevil in it, and just it's probably one of the modern. It's if you ever like Princess Bride, it's kind of similar to that intake. It's just hilarious movie. I love this movie. It does not get as much props, but Stardust, Michelle Pfeiffer's in it, Henry Cavill's in it, a bunch of other people, Claire Danes. Watch it, love it.
Claire Danes.
Claire Danes.
Wow.
Sheesh. Claire Danes.
So Ember Wing says he's so hot in that black suit. All right, let's cool your jets. Let's bring it
Simmer down now.
Yeah.
Simmer down now.
But a lot of people have brought up a good point too. So, and I'm wondering this too, because where is it? Greg Spence also says Shazam too. So with these movies coming out, should they just cut them loose and just like say, hey, we're just rebooting the whole thing? Or like say, hey, we'll keep the Batman and then we'll reboot from there, or just reboot everything, because a lot of stuff has been splintered off. Like everything's not.
I heard
together.
that Matt Reeves is going to get to keep his own Batman universe going, fine, but it's going to be separate. And then Homeboy, who's doing the Joker, he's going to get to do his own thing with the Joker. And then everything else is just like steamrolled. Like, goodbye.
Well, no, Joker 2 does not need to be released, because if it's a musical, I'm not going to see that. I don't want it should not be a musical Joker.
I was gonna go see it anyways, but that's funny if they're gonna do that with the sequel. I mean, it might be
No.
a good musical. They might make it good.
No, please don't. I don't want a musical.
I just don't want another Joker 2. I hated the first one.
Yeah, I wasn't
hot
too
take,
big
but
on it.
I wasn't a fan of it at all.
Mm.
Yeah, let's
I
put,
like
let's
you
put it in
more
the,
and more,
in the
Rush.
chat. Let's put some onus on the chat here, guys. So if you think they should just completely steamroll everything in the chat, type a 1.
Oh
If
wow!
you think they should keep some stuff going, like Reeves, type a 2. Let's get some community involvement out there. So
But they already kind of steamrolled that with Batgirl. Like they said, Batgirl. They like, yeah, whatever. So
Yeah,
like at this
did.
point, you might just lose the money on like Flash and Shazam.
Well, they're going to use Flash to just be like, "Oh, this is why everything's rebooting." Because it's his fault.
The cool thing with Shazam is they never connected Shazam to the rest of the DCU, so
they did.
They can always bring that.
In the first one, they did, because remember, it was the end credit scene was like kind of like Superman showing up, so they did kind of connect.
Yeah, but just the chest. They never showed what the Superman looked like. So it was hinted, but it wasn't actually pulled in. Same as like they've got Blue Beetle coming out as well.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
again,
right.
if it's not attached to the previous DCU, they could always bring that in later. But it's like I actually really enjoyed Shazam. I was laughing my ass off watching that movie, so I'm excited.
I'm laughing my ass off. I'm not laughing at what you guys said. Comment of the night: Venger78. I came back from the toilet, type of 1.
That's funny.
Well played, sir. Well played.
That's funny.
I don't know, like Shazam. Like I did not enjoy.
I never saw it.
It was like when like who they had playing Shazam, it just did not like. Was not the kind of like the person I'm like I pictured Ash Shazam like this like this dude like
he was on Heroes that one season, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's also Chuck. So
yes, Chuck. That's it.
He's also the God. He replaced the guy Thor. He was in 2 Thor movies. Not God. He's one of the Warriors 3 with the blonde hair.
Yes.
Was he? Oh shoot! I didn't recognize him there.
Yeah, he
Findrel, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're dead now. Whoops.
Yeah. It's
Fandral.
Like, yeah, like this is done. Like at this point, if you're going to reboot it, just go ahead and leave Matt Reeves alone. Let him do his thing, and just wipe everything else out of the field. I'm just like, I'm fine. Like Henry was cool for me. I enjoyed the Snyderverse for what it was. I'm just like on to the next thing because that's what DC Animation has been doing. On to the next thing. They just like, hey, here's a DC movie for you. We don't really care. It's just a DC movie. But the animations, the thing about it is like I like about DC, their animation is on point. Marvel hasn't got to that point where their animation was on point anymore. Like their animation has become like trash.
It's lost their way quality. After EMH.
Exactly. It's not like good.
I know we've talked about it before, but God, that was almost the like X-Men animated series good. Like it was in the same.
To me, better, and that's a bad hot take. But like I love EMH, and then I go back and watch X-Men, and I'm just like,
I'm telling Bo,
come on, Bo.
Right. Hell, I was even loving the Wolverine and the X-Men animated series, and that got cut as well. So
exactly.
Yeah,
we talked about that too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, because they were getting hit Age of Apocalypse. I was like, "Oh, this is." I'm like, "You gonna leave me on this, man?" Like I was. That was the only time I was really interested in Age of Apocalypse was on Wolverine X Men.
And then they pulled the rug from under.
Yep.
Nope.
Hey, I'm so sad about Spectacular Spider-Man.
We're all sad about Spectacular Spider-Man. We were never not going to be sad about that great show.
You know what? I only watched like 4 episodes and I have it on Blu-ray, and I've only gotten through 4 episodes, and I keep forgetting to go back and watch it. It's good. I like the 4 episodes that I've watched so far, and it's really good. But I just keep forgetting to go back and watch it. The problem, I think that's the problem. Disney and Marvel put so much into, I want to say, like their live action more than their television stuff. Like if it's a live action television, it's great. It's pretty decent. It's on par. But their animated stuff is like, hey, it is what it is. Like you get what you get. Gaming wise, I think they gotta be a little bit more selective when they're gaming in as well too.
Yeah.
Like you gave Insomniac Spider-Man. They did a fantastic, phenomenal job with that.
Yep.
With Spider-Man and Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Like those two games were fantastic. Now they're doing Wolverine too and Spider-Man too. So I'm like, yo, I have no problem with those. But these other ones, like Midnight Suns, it could have been done a little bit better.
Is that an actual like official game? I thought it was just like a cell phone game.
No,
it's already come out.
Yeah, it's on system.
It's an official game. Oh my goodness!
I didn't know that either. So it's like a legit hold the controller and play kind of game.
Yes, it's a turn-based card game almost.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. That's Metal Gear Solid. What was that Metal Gear game that was card based? Oh,
well, see, now Metal Gear Solid was I legit played that, and I did enjoy it for a little bit, but I just got kind of bored of it because I got dealt a cheap hand every time.
And what's weird, speaking of Midnight Suns and animation, you can go on YouTube and there's a bunch of YouTube shorts for each one of the characters in the Midnight Suns video game that kind of sets up the whole game. And those anime shorts are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely recommend watching those. Not right now after we're done, but go watch those.
You're right. Yeah. Don't leave now. You just started.
Figure Fan Nate says Midnight Suns is good. Is getting good reviews. Need to check it out. I've checked out the reviews of it. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot to take in at one time when you're trying to pick the right card. Then you got build relationships with your characters as well. But you're a created character in the game that's with this team. So there's a lot of dynamics going on at one time. And Marvel's Avengers, please don't get me started on that trash.
No.
That game is garbage. They don't know what's going on with it. They don't know what's happening with it. It's garbage.
I came back with a toe.
Robert Diaz says Metal Gear Acid sucks.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Robert Diaz.
Yo, Metal Gear Acid, I did enjoy it for like a hot minute, and I was like, yo, I'm tired of getting dealt these garbage hands, and I can't do anything. Like, why do I get I can only use this card once, and that's it. I need to shoot people. Like, what's the whole point? It's the whole point of Metal Gear. Like,
I need to shoot people.
You
get a box.
Yo, Figure Fan Nate. Okay. I did not like Marvel Snap at first. I was like, what is this trash? It's another Marvel game. Blah. Yeah. I started playing that game. I became addicted. I left Contest of Champions to sort of play Marvel Snap because it's so much easier. I don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it. Actually, I don't have to really spend any money on it, which is nice. Marvel Snap is my game. But that's another game that be dealing you some crappy hands too, even though you can make your own deck. But Hobgoblin's off the chain. Yo, you throw Hobgoblin on somebody's deck, yo, they lose 8 points. Nah, you're losing this game, son.
You remember Marvel? Was it called Not Overlook?
Overpower.
I was at a mercantile store the other week, all collectibles and stuff, and I found a huge bin of those cards.
Yeah, those cards.
And I was like, wow, this is get these to you in like Wizard World magazine and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That game flopped so hard.
Super hard. They try. Wow.
Like hell.
Oh, this says anything. I used to play the Marvel's Avengers Alliance on Facebook. That was actually a fun game.
I remember that. I didn't really get into that one. I think the only one I really enjoy is, like I said, is like Spider-Man, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance on Switch.
Spider-Man.
Ultimate Alliance is hard, yeah.
Ultimate Alliance, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the Ultimate Alliance, even the Switch one, I love the Switch one because you have almost up to 40 some odd characters.
So I never played the third one. Is it good? Because I have 1 and 2, and I was like, oh,
yes,
but
with the DLC characters and the regular characters, plus if you go through the game, I think it's in the hardest mode, you unlock Thanos with all the Infinity Gems.
Yeesh.
I'm like, yo, really? It's ridiculous. And there's so many different costumes you can put them in. That one, that Ultimate Alliance, I hated on it. And I was like, this ain't gonna be the real Ultimate Alliance. But I started playing on my Switch. Yo, I love that game. Love it to death.
See, my only problem with the Ultimate Alliance games was the characters on screen were always just so small. You see this big map, but the characters are just so small. It's take it back to days I don't know, I'm old, but I love the Sega games like Maximum Carnage and the X-Men games. Those were fun. It's the characters are so big. It's I don't want to see a thumbnail.
X-Men 2 was so much better than X-Men 1 on Sega.
Yeah.
So much
Clone Wars.
And then the worst part is that you go to your, because where I was from, I was like the one kid that had Sega. Here in Canada, you were like everyone had Super Nintendo. So you go to your friend's house and you're like, hey, you want to play X-Men? And it's like that weak X-Men game that Capcom made that like you had to put, you know what I mean? You had to put in like down front A to do like a force beam or anything. You had to put in moves.
If you went to your friend's house, they had the NES X-Men game.
Yo, that game was terrible.
If you had to go back, I rented that from Blockbuster. I was so mad. I wanted to take it back the same day.
I brought it. Yeah, man. I remember that game. That game was bad. The one with Colossus and Wolverine, and you're like, oh, look at this. What? It was so bad. So bad. Almost as bad as the Wolverine NES game.
I think just about can agree with me on this one, but one of the best X-Men games is the X-Men arcade cabinet.
Dude, it's so good. Oh, hey, my new power cord came in, by the way, Rush.
I need to get that.
Nice.
Thanks for the hack on that one.
No problem. The X-Men arcade game was the best because you like when you first start, you drop you like get him. You like, oh yeah, this is jam right here. You be jamming and playing like, yeah, let me get
X-Men. Welcome to die.
It was on the PSN network for a second, and then they took it away. And I'm like, why'd y'all do that?
Well, you had to if you download it. You still have it on. I still have it on my PS3.
See, I did, but then something with my account got messed up, and like my PS3 died. So I was just like, it was bad.
But then, like when you got to the and that's why I can't wait to get that block figure.
Yes,
nothing can stop the block.
So good.
Those are the best parts I remember the game.
The weird, obscure.
I lost so much money as a kid on that arcade game.
Yes,
so good.
I consider it investing, to be honest, because I've looking back on the fun. But yeah, we were talking about that the other day when I was playing that with A Tizzle. Man, you look back at the glory days of the arcades. Like kids don't get it, online playing, whatever. But like Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, it's all right in a row.
X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom 2, like just 2 specifically. It's like
No, the original X-Men, the arcade game, like the original X-Men Fighter,
right?
Yeah,
it's hard.
That one was awesome. Real quick, Avenger 70 says, I came back from the toilet to type my anger at leaving the mission zone in Metal Gear Solid 5 back to the start. Avenger 70 also said, but man, what is it with Marvel animation and games these days? It says a lot when the best Marvel game is Lego one, except for the newest Spider-Man games. Robert Diaz says, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 was great. Deadpool was the best. Dom says the GameCube X-Men games were legit. The precursors to Ultimate Alliance.
Yes, those were good.
Yeah. Greg says Ultimate Alliance is like Diablo with the super third person zoom out. Josh says X-Men on OG Nintendo was the worst. Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So bad.
TexX says X-Men Next Dimension Unsung Hero of the PS2. I don't think I played that one.
See, no one say anything about the X-Men Wolverine Origins yet. That was actually a fun game.
I have that game, but I haven't played it. I don't know
you
why. You
haven't played it?
Yeah, like a friend gave it to me. He's like, "Here, you like Marvel stuff? Take this." I'm like, "All
Yo,
right."
That was a legit Wolverine game.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great game.
Like when he got shot, you like see like his skin would start falling off. You start seeing the metal bits of his skeleton, animated skeleton. Yes. And then it was like slowly regenerate. Yeah, you see it slowly regenerate on him. I'm like, yo, it was violent like no other game. Like it was a Wolverine game in all sense.
And I'm an apologist. I think we've talked about it, and I was not agreed with, but I liked that Animatium Rage. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best game for graphics.
That was Super Nintendo?
Mine was for Sega.
Oh yeah, I didn't have Animatium Rage. Wow.
I pulled it up the other day on YouTube randomly, and there's a whole like freaking level I forgot about where it's like a cyber like drugged out, like the character cyber drugged him out, and it's this weird sequence where like he's on the moon and there's little saber-tooths attacking him, and like there's like asteroids hitting, and like I was like, damn, that was cool. I forgot about that.
No, the one game we didn't mention was a Punisher arcade game.
Punisher and Nick Fury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that game. I've never gotten to play that.
Which I actually have. But it had all. Well, it was funny because it had all the Reavers in it. So that was the amazing part there.
Yeah.
That should have been my first arcade cabinet to buy. and I couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on.
I need to have all of those games on home console, like that one, the weird Spider-Man game with like Namor and Hawkeye and Black Cat. I need that. Separation Anxiety, Maximum Carnage,
The Avengers.
I have those on my SNES Mini. The Avengers, the bad one,
No,
with, like,
the
Vision.
Yes, that one.
Oh,
White
no.
Vision.
No.
Hawkeye.
See, that's actually part of the X-Men arcade cabinet is the
Yeah.
Avengers game as
Oh,
well.
really?
So
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask if that's the same one. Yeah.
I gotta get that cabinet.
Let's see. We got Forfest X-Men arcade game. Avenger 78 says an arcade machine with widescreen with like 4 controllers. Yes. Omar V says that upcoming Captain America Black Panther game looks cool. I need to see more of that game. They just
I
showed
haven't
like
seen
a
it
quick
or heard it
trailer.
was coming. I'm happy.
haven't heard.
Yeah,
Haven't heard.
It just showed like a quick, like little bit of trailer, but it wasn't much to it. So I gotta wait to see more of how the gameplay is going to be for it, because it's like based on World War II. Stratton says that Wolverine game was great. Even the movie was lackluster. Dom says, don't forget about the Wolverine game. That was a good one. Free fan Nate says, I was always amazed at watching him regenerate in that game. Omar V says, I don't think the tech is there yet, but I've seen Iron Man getting a VR game also. Yeah, he did have one, like I think on PlayStation. I think when that first dropped, that PlayStation VR dropped, there was an Iron Man game on there. Gnome Rug said, Street Fighter vs. X-Men. Happy says, I was a lead designer slash design director on Greenland and Rise of the Manhunters. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You should have told him like we can't do this. We can't do this. I was glad you employed it, but I would have told him like we can't do this. No, we should not put this out to the people. Let's go ahead and just trash everything and just start on something brand new and just say we don't remember this game. Texx says Punisher Arcade was excellent. First played it in Arcenia Airport. Is that correct? Larcinia? I don't know. I couldn't be saying it.
I think you got it.
When I was a holiday in Cyprus when I was about 13. Nice. That Punisher game was fun. All right. Well, man, that devolved from DC to Marvel's craziness. Wow.
One more arcade cabinet comment. That Punisher and Nick Fury arcade game used to actually be inside Atomic Comics on South Street in Philadelphia.
Huh.
Random, but I think Atomic City closed because of COVID. But I remember the couple times we went down there after a Wizard World or something. They actually had that legit machine in their store, so it was always fun to. And it was only $0.25 to play; like they didn't charge up or anything. So yeah. I love those little things.
Yes, Happy. I do remember that. He said it was a good game, but it was converted from JLA. Yes, I remember they were supposed to come out with that Justice League game, and then like it just disappeared. I do remember that. All right. So we had some Mexico drops this week. Well, last week and this week. Last week was Dick Tracy flat top box set, still up for pre-order. If you like some Dick Tracy in your life, what's a flat top? I like Dick Tracy when I was a kid, but I don't need the figure of him unless he's got the.
I got Prune Face Packer behind me actually.
I'd like to get the old figs from like when we were kids.
Like
exactly. Yeah. Oh, you want the Warren Beatty ones? I know that's what you want. You want the Warren Beatty.
Yeah. The Warren Beatty ones.
No.
Yeah, boy, those joints. Yeah.
Can't tell you why it's right here. It just is.
Dustin Hoffman print face. Oh, it does have to watch. Yeah, still
not him. Just here, so couldn't to match it up. So same kind of.
Oh my goodness. But he comes with some effects: gun holster, a couple guns, flashlight, his talking wristwatch, a cup of coffee, badge, and then let's see, we got a flat top with 3 heads, hands,
all the hands.
That's it.
195.
Oh no, sorry, I would say something. It comes with the green coat.
Yeah, you ever talk about that jacket, boy? That's a great jacket.
It is. But he ain't be wearing in my house. He ain't gonna be coming here. He got the sawed-off shotgun, handgun. What's that? Billy Club? No, blackjack. Yeah, he got a blackjack, switchblade knife, and a crowbar. Tommy gun with a removable drum and a gun case. And carry that bad boy in. I'm sorry, like in this picture, look like he popped some like he only got $20 in his pocket.
Yeah. It looks kind of mummy. You're right.
Yo, he does. He looks like yo. He's like yo. Let me. Hey kids, why don't you come over here and let me talk to you? Come here. Hit him with this, and they said, but yeah. I mean, if you want that, it's still up for pre-order. You still have a chance to pre-order the 2-pack for $195 plus the shipping. Week was the release of Atticus Necroverse Edition Doom. Atticus Doom, I should say. Let's see what the big boy comes with. I think it's the same thing as the other Atticus, but I think everything's like kind of glow in the dark pieces. The energy they're all glow in the dark. So, interchangeable mantle of madness, 2 eye flame effects, eye mordred, interchangeable head portrait, removable turban, brain is removable and reveals philosopher's oculus. 6 interchangeable hands, Medusa's hand, Syndred palm, and nebulous claw. Pose interchangeable Chilutha fraction, bendy interchangeable fraction, blade of Zion, and flame effect for blade of Zion, and mystic mist assembles over neck, and 2 large spell effects. Plus 2 portal effects, some hats, a shillelagh, a book with real pages in it, which is wild.
You sold me with shillelagh.
Book with real pages.
I am Irish after all. I'll take the
shillelagh. It says that. It says book with real paper page.
No, let me check the price and see if that's why they charge you like $300 for this thing.
It's $100.
Oh, snap. All right. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. For the book with real pages, then let's go. $100 ain't bad.
Oh, can you dig it, sucker?
Sorry, you say that, and that's what's going
I almost want to say what got him, like who made him do a face palm on there, but I can't say that.
Yep.
Yeah. Greg says there was a PS3 game that made a perfect Venom type game, but it was his own thing. Prototype. Prototype was a good game. I love that game. The first one was good. The second one was trash.
Second one was super trash.
Happy said, yeah, they killed the movie, so we had to pivot. Justin Collect says, can't stay, but just wanted to come in and show the stream some love. I'll catch you guys on a replay tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night. You as well, Justin. Thank you. Raphael says, finally, my infantry commandos are scanned in Canada, and they're going to be delivered on the 21st of December. I'm stoked. I'm happy for you, sir. Dom says, Flat Top's coat got reused real quick. Raphael says, from Dorkside Toys. Grace says, rest in peace. Dorkside T- 2 days. No, Robert, stop it. We're not doing that tonight.
Oh, snap. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Yes. Oh, snap. Y'all catch that Roman Reigns doing it too? Like super casual.
Yes, I see.
Just yelling dope shit. It's funny.
Like, yo,
it was super funny. You must be under a rock or something.
Yo, even Vince McMahon. When Vince McMahon said that.
Now listen, Vince did that on what you're gonna do. And not like Hulk Hogan on some like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yo, when he said that to John Cena, I was like, ooh.
John Cena was just like, man, why'd you have to do that around me?
Exactly, like, yo, make me get caught up in your nonsense.
Like, bro, yo, John, I got my pass.
Right. Nonsense.
I earned mine.
Lord, man.
I put out a rap album. They ain't kill me. Like, what are you doing, Vince? Come on.
I can't believe it.
This Spider-Man.
Yo, he and Booker T dropped it 2 times, actually. The second time, the second time was on commentary with
Yes,
Alberto Del Rio's wrestling.
I need to find it. It's great.
And then Titus O'Neil sliding into the Rumble
Yep.
underneath the they said that was the most unplanned thing, but it was hilarious. Everybody was dying laughing backstage.
So good. That's amazing.
All right. Back to wildness here. This I'm gonna have to get. I may have to grab this. It's Hot Toy Spider-Man No Way Home red and blue suit. I have to grab this.
I love how like we saw the suit maybe fully for like I don't know how long, and there are like several toys of that 2.3 seconds. There are
and thing is, none of the actual shots of it for a movie were actually clear. They're so blurry, so you can't really make out.
Exactly. So bad people are just guessing. Like, what does the emblem look like? I don't know.
That looks like
blurry. Yeah.
It was classic, I guess. I don't know. It's a classic suit. It's not
Tony classic. Make as long as you got the colors right. Just make it classic.
And put the shine on the blue. Put the shine on the blue.
Make it shiny.
What would be funny is if we then never see this suit in any future movie.
We're never going to see this. This movie, by the time.
Well, no, they said he's back. I think he's back for three more movies.
Yeah, but remember,
isn't.
If you remember the Fox X-Men Apocalypse at the end of the movie, they all had like their team suits on. Then fast forward to X-Men Dark Phoenix, and we never saw those suits again.
We best not talk about Dark Phoenix anymore. Yeah,
it's better to just not talk about any of movies that are written by
Fox.
Yeah, not so much Fox. The guy who wrote Apocalypse ended up directing Dark Phoenix, and that's the bad move. It's like you saw where he was going. Like, no.
The crazy part about all this, I was sitting there watching Law and Order Criminal Intent today, and like half of the Marvel actors who are in Marvel now or in Star Wars were all on Law and Order Criminal Intent or some Law and Order episode. Like all of them. Today's episode had Oscar Isaac in it, little skinny guy.
Yeah,
like even Jonathan Berthol was in the episode. Like that's some. You have Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin just running muck on all the Marvel characters.
Yep. So,
well, hasn't Law and Order been around for what, 15 plus years now?
Just SVU has been on for like a good 10, 15, and then the original was stupid. So Law
and Order's been going on for like who knows how long, and we see like all these up and coming actors who were on there now getting their break, and like and everybody forget that. I'm like, you can't forget like these dudes were like making on TV before we were seeing them in movies.
Yeah, SVU started in 1999 and it's ongoing, and then the original Law and Order
1999. Yeah, and they're on season like 25.
Yes, and they're still going and they're not ending. And they just started a new show. First episode of Law and Order was September 13th, 1990. Criminal Intent did start and end though, but yeah, still good.
Stop it, Josh. This is not where you go to get when you need a paycheck. Because look, Vincent D'Onofrio though held Criminal Intent together. He held it together. He was like, "Yo, I'm the main man," and he became Kingpin.
Even Criminal Intent went from 2001 to 2011.
Yo,
like these shows, Law and Order, when they start, there's minimum 10 years.
Like you guarantee, like, hey, everybody loves Law, except for like the real law, like that real life case Law and Order stuff.
Yeah,
like,
no one cares about that one. They're like, why
exactly.
Y'all are getting cocky. Like, don't do that.
Robert Diaz says 25 plus years for Law and Order. Yes, it is. Yeah. Dom says my grandparents used to watch Law and Order and they barely spoke English.
Hell yeah, man!
You don't have to. You're like, yo, it's Law and Order. Everybody likes Law and Order. Who doesn't like it?
I love Law and Order because you always have like people talking to the cops just anyhow. Like, like they're just yelling at the cops. You need to get up out of my house. It's like you are not speaking to detectives like that, sir.
Exactly.
You need to chill. They got guns.
Ice-T asks some crazy questions like, so you telling me that this dude's into this? That's some freaky stuff right there. Ice-T!
Well, bad thing with the Law and Order is anytime you actually recognize the actor from someone else, you're like, they're the ones that are responsible. It's them.
Yeah, you know it. It's like, oh, look at them.
Like you're part of this, aren't you? You're part of it. You're the killer, probably. Never mind. I don't have to worry about you. You're the killer. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Tyler? Equine says, Hot Toys. This is my jam. Greg says, Law and Order UK was my favorite of the different series.
UK.
I forgot about Law and Order UK. It was on for like a hot minute.
Really?
Wow, yes.
UK.
Yo, they try to.
Did the UK stand for something other than United Kingdom?
Yeah. Yeah. It was it was on for like a short. It wasn't on for that long. I
Run
think
it.
maybe like a year.
Really? Because according to Google, it's on for 8 seasons.
Really?
2009 to 2014. I'm telling you, man.
What?
Minimum, bro. Minimum. They don't play.
I didn't think it was on for that long.
That's a British show. These people do like 4-episode seasons. They're done with you. They don't see you for another 3 years.
Hold on.
So the fact
no,
that this one
hold
can
on.
stay-
No said I got out of a parking ticket watching Law and Order.
Wait,
You think
actually,
I don't know about rights?
if this says anything, and just what Skinny was saying, yeah, it was on for 8 seasons. How many episodes total? 53.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, that's how they do you, man. They're just like, oh, here's a series. Goodbye. You're like, what? That's a season? Because they don't have any. There's no in between. There's no filler. There's just like cut to it. We got a criminal serial killer. Here's what's what. We got him. All right,
Exactly.
peace. Christmas. We got back with another.
Robert says Star Trek and TNG had a lot of actors in the background. That is true. They did. Yeah, everybody did what everybody's using on Star Trek or Law and Order. And Don says, I remember the Law and Order episode where they tried arresting John Stamos for imprinting like 19 different women role for him.
I do remember that. That was
John Stamos.
amazing.
Wow.
Yes. John Stamos was like, I'm telling you, anybody who was everybody like who you see now famous was at least on Law and Order like once or twice.
Yeah, they had to play a criminal. That was their passing.
And even the people who were on Law and Order were on that same show once or
somebody.
twice, playing a different character. Like the dude who's like the lawyer now at SVU was on there somewhere along the line as a different character.
Yeah, I mean, Law and Order even had one of Canada's, icons there, Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Yo, Law and Order. Like,
Oh, listen,
yo,
I love Bieber. That's not even a dig. Like, we love him. That's okay. Bieber's great.
Yeah.
Little small town
Dom
Ontario.
says a lot of Breaking Bad cats on Seinfeld. Grace says UK shows rarely have more than 13 episodes a year. There are some that only go 6. Okay. Robert says ER was one of the hotbed actors. George Clooney was there.
No, this is the show Ice-T's on. Yes, this is.
Yes, yeah.
This is the show that literally got Ice-T his retirement. Listen, Ice-T, all the rappers like, yo, but Ice-T's got retirement now. Like he's good. He's got a dental plan. Trust me, they all started acting properly after Ice-T.
Wait a minute, Steve from Blue's Clues was on an episode of SVU. I watched every episode SVU episode, and I don't remember him on there. Now you're gonna make me go back and find Steve from Blue's Clues doing some crazy nonsense on there.
I'm trying to find that.
Yes. That's what it should be called, the legal verse, Josh. You're right. It should be called the legal verse. Like, I don't know if anybody like watches that Chicago stuff, like, because it got like Chicago Med, Chicago PD.
Is that the
Chicago...
same guy though, or is he just somebody else trying to be?
I think it's like a different guy.
I think it is the same dude who's just like, hold on, because the Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, all that. What's going on in Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago. They covered all their bases. Like, yo, we got the hospital, we got the police, we got the fire department. We got them all. We got you good.
So it's not made by Dick Wolf. No, Dick Wolf is SVU, and this is made. No, it is created by Dick Wolf. Yeah, Dick Wolf. Yeah. This man's a madman. He's a madman. Wolf Entertainment. Come on, wait. Your name's Dick Wolf, and you went with Wolf Entertainment. Come on, buddy. We all know where you should have went with that. DW Entertainment. Sheesh.
Or just
nope.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, you're right. Nope. All right, so back to Spider-Man. It's Hot Toy Spider-Man. Yes. Yo, I think I might have to grab this one. Yeah. Like, I have the game verse one. I might just get this one just because it's the classic colors. He's got the rolling eyeballs, separate rolling eyeballs too, so he can look cross-eyed. I'm looking cross-eyed, like looking at his league. I'm in a football coach.
See, I would put him side-eyed. That way it'd fit in with the rest of the McFarlane.
Oh, snap.
No, you got him like stand like this, like.
Yo, you guys. What I love is that there are people who live by those McFarlane things that like look at you funny if you make fun of them, and I'm just like, you guys don't see it. I don't just like y'all don't see. Okay, all right.
I am with you, Equine. Look, I have my Spider-Man. He's like right behind me. My Hot Toy Spider-Man. He's right behind me. That's the only Hot Toys I have right now.
About to get another one.
Well, yeah, this one. Know what the other one really sold me on was Bodega Cast Miles Morales. I almost got that one because that one just does look just freaking awesome.
Nope, no Hot Toys for your boy. Just
Yeah,
overpriced 6-inch plastic.
Hot
Toys.
That's the problem, and that was the other problem too because you can't because of the suit. You really can't have them like in pose positions. You just gotta have them standing there.
Yeah, you did right for $300. You go stand there. You like bend them, and any part of that suit rips, and you're mad for a whole month.
Nope. Well, from what Alex was saying, like the suit, I guess they're like the suit doesn't go back to like where it used to be after you like have a pose like that, and then I'll be pissed.
You got a big fold. It's like this because
yes. Now he look like he wearing pajamas. Like, dude, no.
What do they call that? Bacon neck or whatever. The T-shirt starts to get up. Yeah, it's
bacon next thing I know, Spider-Man got a V-neck on. Like that. He's Adam Van Winkler now. Oh man, Adam. Greg says, Dante, no Archie. Should we do a wellness check? We probably should.
Oh, actually, I know where he is. I know where Archie is. So apparently the movie that Cincy Nerd and what's his name, his buddy down there in Texas, the toy hunter, none of their retro channel, Narc, they made a movie together with a bunch of like toy hunters and like toy personalities in the movie. I think they were screening the movie for the first time at the Secret Stash in New Jersey, and Kevin Smith is there.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
All right, very nice.
Yeah, because he messaged me about going to it, and I was like, yeah, I missed IEE last week because of a wedding. If I miss another one, Dante might break up with me. So,
yeah.
But no, all kidding aside, yeah, that's where he is, though, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, so, hey, hope everything goes well. Congrats, Art. But yeah, all right. This is a maybe.
You getting it? Stop.
I honestly no, I don't know. Even though I could put on the payment plan, I don't know if I would get this.
Okay.
Because the payment plan is really
how much
nice.
is it?
This is $280.
Boom, 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 boom. Wow.
But you do get a lot for it because you get the base too. So it's including the base and the figure, and this is the deluxe edition. So you do get a lot, like the base, the webbing, the hands, and an unmasked part. Yeah, so yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll stick with the plastic. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. See, happy accident. He said you had to dip out. Let's see. Yeah. Let me bring up. Hold on. Where's that? Give me a second. If I can find it here. Do. Oh, here it is. They have it up. I just didn't have it up. All right. And then we got some new releases from Marvel Legends this week.
Oh boy, did we ever.
Drum roll, please. It was Ronan accusing us of not buying enough Marvel Legends.
The big boy.
The big boy.
Why would you want this when you have that incredible MCU one that when you turn the head, the shoulders go with it?
True.
Nah,
or what about the old Build-A-Figure?
Oh, jeez.
I did not have that one. See, and that's what's funny because I didn't have any of those. So this one is my only one. Yeah, this will be my only one.
See, what's funny is I'm pretty sure the first time both you and Tim had me on, I talked about, I'd love for Marvel Slug to release 2 Marvel figures, a Blob and a Ronin. And it's like now we get the Legends for next year. It's like, oh, hey, never mind.
Next year. You mean next week? What do you mean, man? These are shipping very soon.
No, see, the 3 of us are in the States. We'll get them next year. You may have them tomorrow, but
check CMD.
We have to wait.
I'll check CMD over the holidays.
That's right.
Yeah. There you go. Because CMD got the retro wave already. I'm like, dang, I might order that.
Yeah. I have 3 left, and then I'm good. 4? 3. Yeah.
Is that what's gonna be like? Is that what we want to see tonight? Like What's in the box?
No,
It's my
no,
last
no.
retro.
That's not pertaining to the retro because they gotta get the doubles. No, not yet.
No, yeah, that's right. So if I watch that video and I like it, I'm like, and I'm gonna put a comment there. So you just lied to me earlier. No.
You just gonna lie to my face?
Exactly.
You just gonna lie to me? Okay.
Damn you, Dante! Get me to look at CMD for those retro X-Men because that's what I'm doing right now. It's one of those things. I really want that spiral before the end of the year so I can include her in my top 10 list.
Hold on,
but like it's you're playing with fire because literally like you might get it from there for like 45 or whatever, and they could show up at VR Hobbies like tomorrow. Like I have no way of knowing.
This spiral is in our Toys R Us, but the thing is, they got you over there. Toys R Us is like, haha, $44.99 for this, and you're like, do I want it that bad? They've kind of cut out the scalper. Now Toys R Us is a scalper.
They're the direct one, yeah.
They're like, you really want these? We give you for that crack price. You want that? Okay.
Jeffrey's like, yo, I'm about to live it big up in Canada. Yeah. America didn't want me. Canada loves me.
They love me.
He's like that drug. He's like that drug cartel that just moved to a whole different country. Equine does have a good point. He's like $39.99 is too much for a Ronin. I don't think it's too. It might be too much because he doesn't come with a lot, which I can understand.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't come like any like somebody. I'm sorry, I missed whose comment said that. Doesn't come with some extra hands, like a little bit extra would have worked. But you know, nine times out of 10, he will get discounted since he's an Amazon exclusive.
Yep.
Or what happens to Amazon exclusives, at least for us, is that you could pre-order it, but it may not even come. And then on Amazon Canada, like it's just like, yeah, we just can't get it, and they'll just cancel out your order.
Oh
so
wow!
All the Canadians know the smart move is just order it from .com and just take the hit. So that's how that goes.
It's just playing the game. I mean, and Amazon, you don't know. Like, look at that Nimrod 3-pack. They were giving those away at one point.
Look at the Children of Thanos 5-pack.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Sold out. We never saw it since.
Never saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that. I got one, but like you got it, and it was like whoop, never again.
Even that Wolverine 5-pack, same thing. Like that wasn't there very long.
Yeah. And it's there now, but like it wasn't there very long. The Venom 3-pack that just dropped, it's on .com all day. .ca, it's like temporarily gone. Sorry.
Wow.
It's an exclusive. Like what?
I'm hoping that goes on not clearance, but I was hoping to get that for maybe like $60, and it's just it won't dip any further than it is.
Get it? It's the best Venom. Just get it.
That's why I want that Venom, man. I consider before the end of the year priming it here and just I think it'd be a top 10 figure. I really do.
Oh, it's way up. Super nice.
I kind of agree with y'all on this one. He says Ronin and Terex were two on the list. This is what Terex should have been. I feel like Terex should have been retooled a little bit for legs.
Yes.
Instead of having the ball joints.
Yes. If you have the original Terex like me, like I don't need to buy that 2-pack, right? Unless I wanted the other Herald.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who your character was, to be honest. I canceled mine. I couldn't justify it. I had a pre-order for quite a while, and
do you want a Terex? I had to build a figure once. The same one.
Yeah, like I got the. Yeah.
We'll talk.
I've got 2 as well. So yeah, the only thing though with the ball hips on Terex though is his skirt hides it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know, like, because like all the like I think if I felt if it was like the lower half of it was a little bit more updated, I think it would have been better. Like if it was like here we have Ronin, where it's like updated legs, then I wouldn't mind it. I think I wouldn't have minded so much as like, okay, I do have a second Terex, but you know he is updated. It honestly, like basically it's the same build. It's the same build of figure.
See, I think like to answer some of the comments, more or less, people are asking if deluxe is the term they use to just make it as an excuse to just put this out as a single carded figure. And it's a big guy, so they're not going to just put it, hey, this is a single. It's just, he's deluxe. Yeah. It's deluxe. We're going to charge you a little bit more. But guess what? This could have been a Build-A-Figure. You know what? So shut up.
Biggie, you're about to start me on a tirade of a side.
I hear you. I hear you, brother. But also, I'm seeing it from a different lens. As, so this is $39.99, right? For y'all? Okay.
$38.99.
This is only 43. Sorry?
$38.99.
38. Okay, this is only about 43. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Canadians. It's only about 43, $49.99 Canadian, which it usually so much more. I'm not mad at this. I'm actually kind of like, I feel bad because I understand where you're used to paying $19.99, $22.99 at most for deluxe figs. So this is kind of a hit from what, but at the same time, it's like, this could have been a really crappy wave that we would have had to buy pieces of and put this together. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Question for you three gentlemen. So when I break up my top 10s, the last couple of years I've gotten, I do a top 10 like regular Marvel Legend list, a top 10 BAF/deluxe list, okay? Because I don't think it's fair to compare a deluxe or a build-a-figure to a regular standard Legend, okay? Which would include like the retros and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Okay, the 2-pack with Null in it. What do you consider Null? Do you consider him a deluxe figure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was going because he's going to be on my list if he makes it. Not going to spoil anything with my build-a-figure. Okay, that's why I was going to get your opinion on that because I know some people because the Venom that was in that pack was a single release figure.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I was curious.
Yeah. Yeah. I would consider him a deluxe as well. Yeah.
He's not a great deluxe, but he's considered deluxe. Yeah.
More of a deluxe than
Null's, I like Null.
Null was all right. They could have added more to the paint, but he wasn't terrible. Not like I'd pay for Null over again. I'd pay for Null 2 or 3 times before I'd actually buy a full wave of that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness wave, or even the Thor Love and Thunder wave.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ember, like I said, Ember brings up like I think Bender said it. I think Bender said it earlier. I can't remember who said it. The price, the price wouldn't bother me if they threw in more accessories, and this Ronin should have another head. I agree. Like for a deluxe figure, that's going to be $40 or close to $40. It should have at least a little bit extra. If it's not going to be a build a figure, extra hands or an extra head. Shouldn't ask
not
that
even
much
an
of it.
extra head. It's like if they, especially with how the head looks, if you could have had like face plates that you could have swapped out.
Right.
Yeah.
But then also say they know this, and they know this because they hear us, and they've always heard us. But it's at the end of the day,
they're not hearing us tonight.
Not so much that they're not hearing us tonight. It's that at the end of the day, they sadly know that we're gonna buy it.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it's an updated.
And then if they were to say they go ahead and put different face plates, that's retooling. Okay, $10 more. Then you're more mad. So
I wouldn't be more mad if you said, okay, if this is going to be like, let's say it's 45 and you put an extra hands and update and another head or another faceplate in there. Okay, I can justify that at that point. I feel like I can justify it in my wallet, in my pocket, because I'm getting extra stuff with it now instead of just a figure and a hammer.
Without going down the rabbit hole of the conversation, because we have a lot to get to, but I feel like them not getting that Ghost Rider, funded, that they're maybe more likely to listen a little more than they were too. I mean, they're starting to listen more now, but we'll see. People got to spend, got to their money.
I was actually talking to Dante about this before the whole stream began. It's like, I used to work at Universal Studios, and what we did, Halloween Horror Nights, that helped pay. It was a seasonal event, and what the money that they made off that seasonal event helped pay for everything else the rest of the year. Kind of the same instance with the HasLab. Everyone kept on saying with the HasLab, they're charging so much and they're just going to pocket all this money. The HasLab would always help pay for everything else for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Ghost Rider HasLab failed. So guess what? We're going to see these increased prices because they don't have anything to offset it. Especially like these Amazon exclusives like Ronin and everything and Gore's. Like, these are single releases. They don't have anything to budget to release with it to bring down that price. Right. They're just releasing this one thing by itself. And again, with Gore, we saw just a single like $20 figures, but it's an Amazon exclusive, so it's $30. Again, this is another Amazon exclusive, so it's going to be a little bit higher because it's more of a deluxe than what gore would be. And for everyone saying, oh, this is just the Warlock Colossus buck, the only parts of this from that Colossus is just the arms and legs.
Yep.
Everything else is new tooling that they have to pay for.
Say it again, brother.
Real quick, what's going on, No Tune? Just joined us. Grace said, hey, I like that mom wave. Ekwan says, more waves like the controller, less MCU waves, please.
Yeah, bro.
It's going to be hard.
That's going to be hard, yes.
Yeah, because the MCU is what's paying for everything else.
Exactly. So you're going to see a lot of MCU. They haven't, which I know, like, even when Dan said that there's another announcement coming out this month, other people are just like, yo, is it, excuse me, was it going to be an MCU? And he clearly said in the post, you know, most people don't like reading. It's a scary thing to do. He clearly said it's not going to be MCU. And somebody said, is it going to be MCU related? So it's going to be more comic stuff that it's going to be announced.
Yeah, because he said it's not MCU and it's not going to be the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, like, we probably won't see no MCU stuff until maybe like January, February, because that was Quantumania comes out in March, February. So probably January. So January you'll probably see some announcements for Quantumania figures. Yeah. So I know a lot of it's been leaked, but you know it is what it is at this point, just like Spider-Verse stuff, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay. Give me a second. Pull that up here. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Greg says, I wonder if the Herald Thor hammer effect can work on this hammer. Maybe. We won't know until. Omega says, no second head with the teeth showing. Looks like the villain from The Mask, Jim Carrey, if you paint the head green. Yeah. Jamie Lynn says these price points were likely set before the HasLab failed. Yeah, definitely. Because remember, like, there was, and for those who were here like in the early beginnings of this show, we talked about that. We talked about like where California was getting those high price points for those Marvel Legends. Like people were like already paying $25 for Marvel Legends out in California. And now we're paying that $25 at this point. It's just like we talked like how up price, like if it was going up the price, and it was like no, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But we knew it was coming sooner or later. It was in the cards. It was going to come. A change was coming, and that was a change.
Well, I'm just happy that a lot of these single releases are on comic figs so that guys like me could easily pass on a lot more stuff. Because, yeah. Only a few more characters that I really need, and if it needs to be updated, I'll update you. But otherwise, I'm cool.
And last thing we'll get into tonight, folks, before we wrap up, is the Spider-Verse figures that were leaked. Huh?
I said we showed this. Sorry, Dad. Yeah, no, I apologize. Don't rectangle.
It's not my fault.
Just,
I know, but it's out there. It's out there in the ether.
I'm
like,
playing. I know. He ain't nothing.
You can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Uh-huh.
All right, out of respect for my boy Daniel. I won't talk about it.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, do it. What do you mean? Let's
I'll
go.
say that Dan's cool. Like I talked to him. Like,
oh, he's busy right now, so he won't know.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with Boog and them. He you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And for everyone, real quick, that says figures need to come with more accessories. This is all accessories.
Yeah, I don't really need
accessories.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
honestly,
I would
what
like
am I
at least
do with these 6 swords.
I don't need like I'm talking about. I don't need like extra like accessory parts. I just want hands, like that kind of stuff, like hands or head. I'm fine with those. Like the mystical.
If you search, stuff, you could find. Okay, depending on the character, like for Ronin, you'll need extra hands. But like for like for Daredevil, there, I found an open hand that I needed.
Dante, if you want hands, Buy the friggin' Constantine Mezco. There's literally 15 of them.
But see, then are they gonna fit my legends though? That's the problem. Like I know Just Jay said Dormammu's hands look a little like can work with Daredevil.
Yeah, but they kind of fall out quickly. The U.S.
really?
Agent open hand works really, really well for him.
Okay.
The one that came with U.S. Agent, just pop that hand in. It works super great.
I'll try that and see. I'll try that.
If you have U.S. Agent, which you should have because you're you're an avenging man.
He is. They're already starting to put those on sale at Walmart. By the way, they already put it down to like $18.99. I think it is.
Yeah.
That new wave, the controller wave.
See, that's the new way now. Is the way is that it comes out and then you wait, and then 2 weeks later it's going to drop down to a crazy price on sale, which is just our old regular price, and you just buy it then.
Yep.
It's to kind of dwindle scalpers, if anything, because scalpers aren't going to go out there and break an arm and a leg to not actually make anything off of it, just for people that are going to wait. So I'm not hating too much.
Well, these
I love seeing the scalpers in the Facebook groups that like they're finding all these figures discounted at like Ross, and then they're trying to scalp them on the Facebook groups. I'm like, dude,
I go to the same places as you.
Yeah, it's like you're in the toy group where we all know this. Like, okay, you're selling just the legs from the Stilt Man from the Hand Ninjas that are being found at Ross right now for like $7, but you're gonna try selling these for $27 shipped.
Exactly.
Go after yourself.
That's crazy.
I
still buy a Hand Ninja.
Yeah. Thank you, no, for reminding me of this. And Rush did talk about this. I forgot about this. Robert Diaz says, Laser Troll just posted a link. Batmobile Beast is on sale for $25. I told you, I don't buy McFarlane junk. I don't care if it's on sale. Bump McFarlane.
Junk.
Yeah, I call it junk. It's trash. Mayflex is doing better DC figures than he is. So, come at me.
Hey, but I will say I've gotten my money's worth for my Lobo because I intentionally include him in every single figure review that I do. So by now, I've easily at least the $18 or whatever it was has been paid off by now. I've used it just enough. Other than that, I don't need many more in my collection.
There you go. See? There you go.
I gotta admit, I might actually have a McFarlane figure in my top 10. Yeah.
So Maniac Mike, real quick, the sale has stopped because I went on Walgreens today, and I think Baron Zemo was the only one that's $7 right now.
Everything else sold out.
Yeah, everything's back up, and they're all back up to the regular prices now. They're back up to $22.99.
I grabbed the Nova for $7. I was happy about that because I never would have bought it otherwise, and I had it shipped to a store, so they didn't have to pay the shipping, which is great. That's the nice thing about it too.
Yeah, that's what I did with Moonstone. I had it shipped to the store. I was like, I'm not paying for shipping.
That's a nice option.
Also says Big Lots, Meyer, and Five Below. Yo, I've gotten most of my figs there as well as Offer Up. There you go. It's not bad. Stress says a Nightfall Catwoman crotch piece is yikes. I don't think I have that cap. Are you talking about like the McFarlane or the Mayfax one, Stratton? And last but not least, we'll go over this. I forgot, and thanks to Rush and I'm saying this. This is the May Shelf did the sculpting on this for the Marvel Select Iceman.
That's too nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
But I can't fit it in my collection. It's a nice looking figure. Nice looking ice sled.
I'll take the ice effect. Let me see that ice slide. I'll buy that. I'll take it.
Even the ice slide though looks really small, so it looks cool.
And that's the only thing because I like how the sculpt on these figures are, but it's just they're oversized for like everything else. If it's oversized, like if it was like still like Sabretooth, like a new updated Sabretooth Marvel Select or a Juggernaut, then I can fudge it in. Iceman, I can't have him tall, like super tall, and then like same height as Colossus.
That's what I was saying. It's like Marvel Select should have done the Ronin and the Blobs. Like their bigger figures are amazing and they fit great with the Legends. It's like, but they keep on doing all the regular size figures. Like go back and just any large figure that Marvel Legends has not done, release them. You're gonna get them guys like Titanium Man. Oh, that's an instant buy when Marvel Select did that.
Yeah.
Gladiator Hulk. I look back at my list here, behind my shelf behind me. I got that Gladiator Planet Hulk figure, Marvel Select in Times Square, back when I went to New York Comic Con like 7 or 8 years ago. and it's still on my Legend shelf. It just fits back there. It looks cool, you know.
That Immortal Hulk, I think to me is like the best Hulk they've done so far. Like that Immortal one is like hands down like the best.
Yep.
Not only do Iceman, but he also did Mr. Fantastic. So we can probably see a Fantastic Four. The rest of them getting done because they already did the Thing at one point. So they may go back and redo them.
That thing is freaking heavy. You picked it up in the store. That is a freaking brick. Holy cow!
I sold mine.
I
didn't need them anymore. I had enough of them running around here.
Yeah,
I've got the Marvel Select Abomination, and that thing would hurt you if you threw that at someone.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's a weapon.
That one. The Destroyer was a good one.
Got it. Rhino, Juggernaut.
Yep. Yes. Those are the ones I actually kept in my collection as well. Yeah, those were the ones that actually could fit into the collection, like just not decently, like actually do something. And also make sure I did Electra's hair. I forgot about that. The wild and bushy Electra.
I hope they reuse that head sculpt with the rumored Electra that we'll be getting next year.
I love the head sculpt. I just can't get it on the body of mine because I'm afraid to break the neck peg.
Nah, you won't break it. You'll be good.
Super nice head sculpt.
You'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be cool. You be cool.
Oh yeah, no, we did just get the Select Human Torch as well, so all they need is Invisible Woman. And could
Apocalypse.
you imagine the effects that Select gives her?
And we just got Apocalypse as well too.
Yeah, and the Diamond Select updated Red Hulk is apparently dropping in stores right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one I didn't know. I wasn't really like keen on myself. Like I may get that later on down the line, but I don't know.
I'm good with my Marvel Legend Red Hulk. That thing, I literally barely got that. I called the store. They had it in stock. They put it on hold for me. I never saw it again. So
wow.
I'll walk with that Red Hulk to the day I die. I love that figure. Love that.
I got two. One in box and the one on my shelf. Just in case something happens to it.
It just looks great.
I've got a small kid, so everything that I bought doubles of is like just in case.
Which was a beautiful video you put up too, with her playing with Lizard.
Lizard that she claimed? Oh, that's fine. That's okay. It's like this is a store to her. She goes up to each box, she taps on it, and then almost like, okay. And I go to the shelf, grab it for her, and it's hers now. And
awesome. It's like a claw machine, but the opposite.
Wait until we get that Lilandra figure. Come on, guys. Stop.
At least she's not going up and just tearing all the boxes open off the wall.
That is true.
Oh, she's too soon. We'll see. Right now, I'm teaching her respect the toys. Gentle.
Keep everything out of reach.
Yep.
It's just right. It's sad. I have to move all the boxes.
Texas says, buy me phone stuff on discount, but stay away from the DC stuff. Good man. Just buy the Spawn stuff. That's probably the only thing that may be worse from Toddy Mac. Strian was talking about McFarlane for that Nightfall Catwoman. Hey, you should have got that Hush Catwoman. That one 20 times better. Noam said, I just ordered a Scarlet Human, ordered a Select Human Torch too. Robert says, throw those die-cast Star Wars R2 units at people. Greg says, Fig, use the laser pants heat gun to warm up the head before you pop it on. Oh, no. Yeah. No, you're right. The Beta Ray Bill is nice. I was thinking about ordering it, but I was like, he's just so big just to fit with Thor. that Beta Ray Bill does look nice, but he's just so big.
So big.
He's huge.
So
he's huge. He's
too big fit in.
He's huge. The cake is huge. He's eating away. He's huge.
Hilarious.
Don says, my cousin's kids always grabs my figures and goes, this is for me. Thank you. I'm like, I never said this was for you. And he's like, I
come
said
back
this
here.
For me.
Yep.
Hey, where you going with that? All right, folks. That's all we got for tonight. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Since it's a holiday next week, we will take that week off and be back. And then the first week in January will be the top 10 of the year figures.
Wow, it's Christmas already. What?
Yeah.
Right.
Just Thanksgiving, man.
We were just talking about Black Friday shopping, and it's so. Dante, you said we're off the next Friday and back the following.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So I can plan.
Yeah. Yep. And
The
then
Friday
first
before
week,
New Year's.
yeah, and the first week in January, the first week in January is going to be top 10 lists.
You're sick.
Yo, my top 10 list is not even done yet. It's jam packed full of stuff. I don't know what to pick.
I feel like we were just doing last year's because I wasn't on the show yet. I was just a guest for that episode, and I feel like we just filmed that like yesterday. Like it truly is unbelievable how quickly the time does fly by. It's
we went from January to December real quick. That was it. There's nothing else in between.
Time flies, bro. Time flies.
There was no months in between. Like, what's summer? We laughed at it.
Summer's too hot for me. No, let's go past summer.
So last comments before we get out here. Ratface 44 says the only modern McFarlane toy I have is Death Metal Batman. I'm sorry to hear that. He says pretend you don't know the actual side of the baby rebuild. It'll work. That is true. Atizzle says happy holidays, y'all. You as well. Atizzle into the name we don't say. Tell him happy holidays as well. Tyler says have a good night. You have a good night as well. Robert says Adler, the Moose is in my top 5 of the year. We're not talking about that dang blessed Moose. Tex says great hanging out with, great stream. Happy holidays to y'all. See you in New Year. You as well, Tex. Time Atizzle says time flies. Grace says happy holidays, Merry Christmas, stay safe, have fun, don't go broke for toys. Indeed, you as well. You all have it. Everybody here, all across the world, if you're listening, have a great holiday. Hope you all have a great week coming up. Hope you have some great times. Hope you get some good stuff this year. Hope you get the figures that you've been wanting, especially expensive ones. Yeah, that's all.
I.e. Goon Squad. Sorry, I had
for life.
Yeah,
for life.
Yeah,
you're welcome. Ratface 44 says thanks, guys. Have a great stream. Matt Lodge says happy holidays. You as well, Matt. And everybody, happy holidays. Gnome says happy holidays, guys. May your figures never fall off your shelf.
Hey, yeah,
that's the dream.
That's a good time of year. This time of year in Pennsylvania, we have the cold season, so we don't got loose joints. Summer's has loose joints.
It's heated down here, so these bad boys be staying stiff. They be like, we ain't gonna fall no time soon unless you gonna knock us over.
Stiltman been giving me trouble, but lately he's calmed down. So
Stiltman is like he's upstairs laying down somewhere.
He's up here. He's in Blake and he's knocking down Craven all the time next to Lizard. It's weird.
Dante, you'll be happy to know that I'm doing one more 705 live this upcoming Wednesday. Where I'm going to open everything back here that's not open. So we'll not be face on camera, but all those wrestling figures I showed, the classified targets, Moon Knight, Brian.
Do you have room for all of these in terms of placement?
No, I don't.
No.
They need to be open for consideration for top 10. So
true.
All getting open Wednesday night. So if you guys want to come,
that's your Stiltman, Duke. Ridiculous. That's a bow staff. Donatello.
If you can see, I've actually got metal rebar inside to actually hold it sturdy. So if I ever actually display them with the legs, yeah. These are, I think, like 7 feet each.
My Stiltman is about as tall as a Detolf. Like his arm can like rest on the Detolf, like if I want him to.
See, I bought all the red ninjas. The hand ninjas. I didn't buy all the legs.
Yo, that still kills me to this day. The comment underneath. So this is what I was talking about. I wasn't watching your hunting video. I can't remember if it was like your hunting video or you were just saying like you had just got it.
Yep.
But the comment underneath was like, so that's why I can't find any hand ninjas in my area. Really, dude? You think he bought them all?
You live in New Mexico. I mean, the comment was you bought all of my hand ninjas. You live in New Mexico.
That's
Where
okay.
the humble F? I'm in Pennsylvania.
I would have looked at him. I would have looked at the camera.
I bought off a Pulse.
Go to
this was a comment underneath the video.
Right
he had posted the video, and there was literally a comment underneath it.
That's amazing. That's great.
I'm like, yo, really?
That guy's my best friend after that. I'm talking to him in every next video. After that, what? Everything on Army Build will be like, hey, user 987, these are yours.
That was one of my first lessons with comments, to just not even argue with people. Just like, thanks, pal. Thanks for watching. You helped out the video. Like,
exactly.
No, you give them shout outs afterwards. Be like, sorry, I took your figs again, buddy.
Yeah.
Got 8 this week. Sorry.
All right, folks. Forfeit says good night, guys, and have a safe holidays. You as well. Alcatraz says have a good night. You as well, Alcatraz. I'll get your stuff out tomorrow for you. All right, folks. For me, Disavow, Rush, Action Figure Skinny. We will see you on the week after. You have stay safe. I wish you all the best.
Keep fit and have fun.
Now, whoever Disavow is army building, I'm like, ooh, this troll will love this. See, don't you start atism. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.
Keep it started.
Night, guys.